Hey, how's it going? In video land, YouTube land. This is Roman DiMaggio. I wanted to show you real quick about a plant that I use quite often, and that is this one right here. Okay, it's a dog fennel. And this is whenever they die in the wintertime, they turn brown. Now the tops of these just catch spark real easy. Alright, so you just collect the tops of them, alright, make a bird nest, and it collects a spark real fast, and then as you go down they fatten up, so you break them up and put them on top of your birdhouse. Now the bottoms of these are real soft. Okay, very soft. Alright, you can use that for toilet paper. Now, I wanted to show you what you can use those stems for. I got a fish, and I'm going to cook it tonight. So I'm going to make a snail trap and get me a coon with the guts and the leftovers for tomorrow's supper. That'd be a good supper. Anyway, I call this my ugly arrow because right now it's ugly. But I wanted to show you can make a primitive arrow. I didn't have no arrows, so I got a kid's bow, 45-pound flesh, or I guess they call it a kid's bow. See it? Anyway, I made this arrow right here using JB Weld. Alright, 2-part JB Weld. I don't know where the other one's at. And I glued the head on, which the head is made out of broken glass. Alright, and I glued the feathers on with this polyurethane glue. I've never tried it before, but this is my ugly arrow. Alright, that's the head of it. I completely covered it in JB Weld. The reason why was because once that JB Weld hardens, it's like metal. Alright, now I can sharpen it down, which is sharpen the glass down on a rock, like that rock right here. Alright, I just sharpen it down once it gets dry, and do razor sharpness. Now, I cracked it right in the middle, right almost before I was finished to this point. I was so mad, but all I did was glue it together with that polyurethane stuff, and then JB Weld over it, and took another bread tie, alright, and tighten it up with that so it'll hold it straight until it dries. These are the feathers. They're ugly, but they will straighten out. Alright, now I have 3 bread ties on here, if you look close, holding the feathers in place until the glue dries. Alright, and this right here is my notch. Alright, it goes in the string. So once the glue dries, I take the ties off of it, and I straighten the feathers out. Right, and this thing will shoot. I mean, it's very straight. I straighten it out. See how straight it is? Anyway, it'll kill a coon. It'll kill a possum. That's the thing about these little bows. Right? They look like toys, but they're not that big. But they got like 45 pounds of pressure, I believe. It'll kill a human if you shot them with a close range. I know. But it's strong enough to kill small game. So I found it in the trash. Good find, huh? So I didn't have no arrows, so I made an arrow out of that dog fennel plant. And I wanted to show y'all that plant and tell you what it could be used for. This right here is my fish that I'm going to cook. I'm going to cook it Native American style. By the way, speaking of Native Americans and arrows, the eagle's holding 13 arrows. Originally, the eagle was holding 14 arrows, and that's because the chief of a tribe, right, which he had 14 tribes, they were all united up under the same constitution we have today. Anyway, he went to the founding fathers and he gave them one arrow, and he said, for a gift, he said, "Now break it." So the guy looked at him and he snapped the arrow in half easy. So then the chief picked up 14 arrows and handed him all 14 arrows. He said, "Now break them all together." Guy tried to break them and couldn't break them. He said, "Now united, they're stronger." Alright? So what you need to do is unite your colonies together and you'll be a stronger nation. Like we've united our tribes together. Alright? And have a constitution. Which is the same constitution, we the people, as we have now. And he showed them the Constitution. Told them the Constitution. Right? So, originally, the eagle that we have as our symbol is holding olive leaves in one claw and 13 arrows in the other claw. Was originally holding 14 arrows because they were going to unite this chief's nation, which was the Native American nation, with the United States. And they adopted his Constitution, okay, and everything, and his ideals, okay. But then they changed their mind and decided, nah, we'll just eliminate them and take all the land for ourselves and everything else. And so that's what they did, unfortunately. So they stole the Constitution, stole the concept of the arrows, okay, being united, alright, and stole the land, stole everything, unfortunately. Did the Native Americans pretty wrong, man. And they should have been part of the United States. They lived here before us. And anyway, they went to court on that a while back ago. You can look this up in history. And the Congress had decided it was true that our Constitution came from them. All right? And the idea of us being united came from them. This one chief. That was over 14 other tribes. All right? And that's a shame. But anyway, I'm going to use that ugly arrow in the morning, hopefully, to kill the coon that I'm going to snare in a snail trap with using the bait, the guts, and the leftovers of this fish. I will let you know tomorrow and show you the coon and everything. And probably how to clean the hide. But till then, I've got to get off there because YouTube only allows me so many minutes. But plan on cooking the fish just like the Native Americans did over an open fire, stuffing the insides of them. Well, I took the guts out with sage and probably some of this evergreen pine right here, and just take some of that with some sage and some garlic, grind it all up together, stuff it up inside of him and cook him. Alright, and anyway, I was watching a YouTube video yesterday, and it was a good video, by the way, about descaling fish. The guy said you don't want to descale the fish because then it takes the fat out. Well, it doesn't take the fat out. I tend to disagree with that. What it does, it melts the fat down, but the scales keep it. It works like aluminum foil, all right, and it holds all the moisture of the fish, of the meat, inside. All right. So when you peel, which once it's cooked, you'll see the skin cracking. Okay, that means the meat's cooked. Then the scales and the skin just peel right off, and the meat is juicy and sweet and full of flavor. Okay, so that's the best way to cook a fish. All right, as way Native Americans did. I'm gonna cook it right over this grill right here, and you know, But Native Americans, what they did was put some green logs over some coals and put the fish on top of the green logs and cooked it that way. Left the head and all, but they de-gutted it. But they left the scales on because the scales work like aluminum foil. So anyway, I hope that I have taught you. Let me show you the inside of this real fast. This is one of the dog fennel stems. See, they're pretty much straight already. But, see, as you can see, the inside of it is hollow. Alright? So they're very lightweight, but very, very tough. They make great arrows. And also the new sprouts make good toilet paper. If you ever need it in woods. So, get to know your plants and get to know what you can do with them. Because all plants, God gave us all plants and trees and stuff for us to use. We just got to know how to use them. Until next time, I hope you like and subscribe this video. I'm trying to get some viewers on here. I mainly do these. I live like this. I've been living like this for 20 years in the woods, and off the grid. But I'm trying to shoot videos now. Everybody told me they wanted to see me shoot videos because they freak out on how I live. But I wanted to show y'all some videos in case of a hurricane. I do a modern day survival as well as primitive, you know, shit hits the fan video, all in one. You never know what's going to happen or when it's going to happen. In Florida, which is where I'm at now, hurricanes come through all the time. And you're always out of gas because there ain't no electricity and the wood's always wet. You know, your batteries run out and you can't buy them in the stores. Stores are either closed or they're out of batteries because batteries first things to go. So you can't buy no batteries. So I teach people what to do in crisis situations like that, how to live comfortably and with no worries. So keep in tune with my channel. You might learn something you don't learn from other people. I don't teach people how to strike a fire using 2 pieces of wood. Caveman can do that, and plenty other, you know, people doing that on video. I want to do other things different than what they do, because there's a lot to survival, a lot to know, a lot to find out, a lot to learn. I know I've been living this way for 20 years. I have no problem. I have plenty of food, a nice place, you know, camp, and very comfortably. I only have to bake like $4 a day, $3 a day, and that's just for my smokes. Other than that, I don't come out of the woods. I don't need to. I like it too much. Just can't find a woman that wants to be with me. But somebody took my dog, unfortunately. Either that or a gator got her, or this panther that I have living in the woods with me, this Florida panther, got her one. Or Moccasin bit her, but I think somebody took her. Unfortunately, I had her for 18 years. I love that dog. I miss that dog. But anyway, till next time, man, keep in touch. And remember to like my video and subscribe it. Appreciate it. God bless you. Bye.